What's good, YouTube? Lord Fred here. We're back again for part 2 of the handstand tutorial. Alright, so in the first part we went over the importance of the frog and having a strong frog stance. So now we're about to talk about the importance of having a headstand. Alright, so let's dive right into it. Headstand looks like this. Alright, actually, let me move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, headstand. Turn to the side. You can see what I'm doing. Alright. Hands on the floor. Head down. And what you want to do here is actually, you don't want to kick, because this is what a lot of people will do. And if you kick too much, that's obviously how you'll end up on your back. So I recommend that you get your head down and just slide your feet forward and lift one leg and then the other, okay? So head down, arms down and bent. So you'll slide one foot forward and get it above your head, and then just kind of go off your toes. Slide your foot forward and get the other one up. Okay? So again, head down, slide one foot forward and get it up. Then use your toes on the opposite leg, slide it forward, and then pick it up. Okay, so that's the headstand. Alright, so why is the headstand important, or why do I consider it important? I consider it important because you can start to figure out your center of gravity through the headstand. Alright, you'll figure out where your direct line will be with your legs above your head without using your hands. So it's a progression to get to the handstand without spending so much energy. So you can stand on your head and using your shoulders as a balance without falling over so much. So you can practice a lot more going through the progressions of the headstand and just basically figuring out where your line needs to be. Alright, so you'll be able to go through a tuck position, you'll be able to go through a straddle position, and eventually you'll get your legs above your head and you'll be able to move through all three and just figure out your balance. Basically, it's important for headstand. For me, is important for understanding your balance without spending so much energy falling down. Okay, so progressions to get through the headstand. The first one will be like this, as I showed. Alright, step one. Okay, so again, 3 sets of 30 for the first progression before moving to the next one. Alright, next one will be like this. So watch my hips. Your hips will basically go from closed to open and getting your knees above your head. So as you see, my knees are tucked in, my hips are tucked in. I'm just going to open them up and get my feet above my head, okay? So from closed to open. And you'll hold that position. Again, 3 sets of 30 seconds with the hips open. Alright, the next one will be straddle. Like so. Alright, the straddle position, and then the final position will be with the legs above the head. Okay, so that's the headstand, and like I said, it's important for still working your shoulders while using your head as an assistant, so you won't be falling over so much. You'll definitely be working your core. You'll start to feel it immediately, and you'll be figuring out your center of gravity without spending so much energy falling down. So you'll be able to practice a lot more on understanding the center and your balance, you know, without so many mistakes. So the head down, 30 seconds, 3 sets, hips open, 30 seconds, 3 sets, then you'll go to the straddle, 30 seconds, 3 sets, and then the last set will be the legs above the head. Alright, and when you get to the last set, don't stop there. You can start to go through the other progressions and see if you can just become comfortable, just like the frog, become comfortable with the headstand and getting through each progression before moving on to the next part. Okay? So you can freestyle a little bit with your legs above your head.
Alright? So just try to get through them and see if you can play a little bit, you know? Make sure you're comfortable in this position.
Alright? So just mess around and make sure you got a comfortable headstand before you move on to part 3. Alright? So that's part 2 of the handstand tutorial. I'll see you guys back again for part 3.